That is correct, J2. You are indeed number one. How you doing, dude? Very quickly in there. I like it. I like it. I have the movies ready to go for this evening. We are watching Conan the Barbarian and Scanners. I must admit, I am very, very that result. But yeah, I've got a little bit of time to kill, and I could feel Scanners. I could feel the call of the bottle, so I am here instead. Scanners is a cult 80s sci-fi sort of a horror, I guess. Absolutely bonkers. It is batshit crazy. Hey, Zilboob, how you doing? But we are going to head straight into the game because movie night starts in less than 2 hours. So the way I see it, I've got 2, maybe 3 runs at best in me before I have to come off and get ready for movie night. Will I hold your hand and give you ice cream if you get scared? I can do neither, but I can recommend that you get ice. I don't think you'll get scared. It's not a horror. I don't know how to describe Scanners. It's just absolutely batshit crazy. I only saw it myself for the first time months ago, so I'm here to watch it again as well. But we have some more characters unlocked, including this giant ball. Looking forward to Scanners. Good to hear it, Stupedia. How you doing, dude? Is it like Nick Cage? No. Do you know something? There's no describing what Scanners is. You simply have to see it. So that is what we will do. They're particularly quiet. Hang on, no, I don't want that tower. I've unlocked a new tower. As a new I've never got yet. And I have a new character, and I've got some new cards. I don't understand that Holtz XP gain. Experience gems turn into exploding projectiles. All treasure chests contain at least 3 items. That sounds like a really interesting run. Oh, baby, I'm good. I would say I was really getting tempted towards the bottle. Whoa. But I don't want to drink. So I decided to make myself a small sandwich. Come on stream instead. This is awesome. Wow. Look at character's got like a permanent. Oh my god. Right. Okay. So I was on last stream a couple of nights ago. Might have been Friday night, you know. And I got like a multicolored death. And multicolored death got his ass handed to him by me. It was on this level, actually. It was on this level. But I want that as the scanner's just finished downloading. Excuse me. I want that relic, and I couldn't get to that relic because Blue Death was blocking me. But yeah, I got a multicolored death. And all the screen went weird. So I think it was Squeak described it as marshmallow, but so my sole purpose here tonight. Yeah, that was a quick death. My sole purpose here on this mission right now is to get that relic underneath me, which Blue Death prevented me from getting last time, because last time I went up to start with. No more. I am racing to that relic. I have no idea what it is, but I want it. Speaking of which, Lidl have got speaking of things you can taste, Lidl have got a range of their own like sort of peri-peri sauces in at the minute. Delicious. There she is. You alright, Squeak? Just saying about how you said on, I think it was Friday, that the level I got to looked like a marshmallow butthole. I think that was you anyway. Could swap it out for Pepsi Max, etc. Some alternative. I'm not a big fan of Pepsi Max. I'm trying to wean myself off Diet Coke. Can you see I am in my Conan outfit. I'm in my loincloth minus the loincloth. I've been playing with my camera angle again. I've had to finally ditch that third monitor, so I've got my camera set up on what used to be the monitor arm, so I can actually move it a little bit around and stuff. So I've just been playing with it. Yeah, not a big fan of the old carbonated beverages. Diet Coke is my favourite, but I'm trying to wean myself off it far too much. And just generally, I've had a great weekend. I had a really, really weird experience yesterday. It was the first time in my life, because Flo's been around for the weekend. We've had a lovely weekend, not seen each other for ages. Went out for a meal, and it's the first time in my life I've ever sent a meal back to the kitchen and requested that bad. Like, I couldn't believe what was in the menu versus what they'd served us. Absolutely. They where they charged, I think it was £27 for a full rack of ribs. It was a smokehouse, like at least it advertised itself as a smokehouse, and the smokehouse prices, you know, we're talking 27 quid for a full rack of ribs, which is pricey even by smokehouse standards. But I'm expecting a full rack of low and slow, either St. Louis or Memphis style ribs, and what I got was one of the, you know, if you see like a rack of ribs in the fridge section at Lidl for like $4.99, you just put in the oven and lather some sauce over. It was them. You know what I mean? It was about the size of my hand. And when I'm ordering ribs out of that money, I want a rack of ribs the size of my fucking arm. The brisket that we ordered, the what the menu called fall apart at the touch of a fork tender, was like leather. It was like literally like cutting through leather. It was like, this is not fall apart or tender. I'm having to rag my knife through this to get it apart. And I don't normally complain in restaurants. I'm normally like, oh, well, you know, it's all right, that kind of thing. But yeah, I said, waitress, I was like, look, can I have you over here a sec? But he said, I pointed out everything. I was like, this is I mean, and not only were the ribs like the little cheapest, tiniest rack of ribs that I could have got from Lidl around the corner for a fucking eighth of the price, they were cooked to cardboard. I mean, I said to her, look, you know, these are meant to be fall off the bone ribs. Try and separate these ribs. Again, so she was like, no, it's okay. I said, well, let me show you. I mean, I'm a big, strong lad. Urgh. I was like, trying to get these fucking ribs apart. Yeah. So yeah, we got our money back. But they didn't refund us on the sides because we didn't complain about the sides, even though the sides were not great. The salad was just a bit of lettuce, some really big chunks of carrot, diced tomato in a bowl. That was £4. And the side of mac and cheese with pulled pork and fried chicken. The fried chicken were just shop bought Iceland farm foods, whatever, goujons. And the pulled pork, which was £3.50 extra to add it onto the mac and cheese, was literally like a bird shit size splat of pulled pork. You couldn't even see any strands of pulled pork. It was mainly just overcooked barbecue sauce. Anyway, so we got our money back, came home. We were going to Valen offered to go shopping and get some like pizzas out the fridge, which he did, but he didn't get the pizzas because they had a poor selection. So he came home and got us a takeaway. Bless him, he's been working really hard all weekend. And I've just messaged him saying, hey dude, if you need to get takeaway tonight, he said he'd have to pay for the meal last night. Well, half of it anyway, the biggest half. But anyway, that was no, I'm not the kind of guy that would just walk out. Also, they took payment in advance, which was an instant eyebrow raise. Like, okay, this is a restaurant, but you're asking us to pay in advance right before we get our food. I was like, because I put the order in, walked away from the bar, and the guy comes toddling over and he's like, you didn't pay. I was like, we pay in advance? It's like, yeah, in here we pay in advance. I was like, and that's probably why, because people would much rather say they're not paying than I want my money back, whereas I have no qualms doing that, should the situation require it. But that's the first time in my life I have ever actually said I want my money back. It's not a case of the food wasn't cooked to my liking, it was a case of the food was terrible. I mean, maybe that brisket was low and slow for 16 hours at the start of the week, and they've just had it in the fridge all week, and are just, you know, reheating it when people order. I don't know, but it was tough as boots. Anyway, dreadful dining experience, and we will not be going back to that bar or restaurant, etc. anytime. Actually, the poor lass was only like, she must have been 20 if she was a day. And she was like, so I brought her over to complain. I showed her, and she was like, oh, I'll go get the manager for you. I said, no worries. I didn't ask to see the manager. She said, I'll go get the manager for you. I was like, okay, no. Comes back over, and she's like, the manager won't come out. He says, will you accept cash refund? And then she came and gave us the cash back, even though we paid on card, which is another red flag. Like, why aren't they? Oh, you bastard. I'm going to run through it. I run through it. It's going to kill me. I want that relic. How do I stop Blue Death then? I've killed all the deaths. Is there an end to blue deaths? Maybe there isn't. This is bad. I've killed the run, but I wanted to know if I could actually get to the relic. Life is a lemon, apparently. I want my money. Hello, sorry. I've not said hello to people that have been coming in because I've been ranting about the restaurant. Hey, Tunakers, how you doing? No, I don't know what it is, to be honest. It's dead now, like. Okay, so I can't get the relic on that stage. I evolved the magic wand, did I? Oh. Right, let's go back up. Who we got in here? I said hello to Stupidia Zilbub. I remember that. Marshmallow butthole. Thank you for the requests for Tuesday. I'm not wearing shorts at the moment. Don't worry, I'm not standing up anytime soon. Tricky Naked, put that body away. Absolutely not. This is my body and I wear it proudly. I'll have all the women in here fainted, maybe the men too. It's still warm, no, loud and proud way to go. Absolutely. Did they use a microwave to cook them? Possibly. I mean, if I'd have gone into somewhere, do you know what? If I'd have been served what I'd have been served if I'd ordered brisket or a rack of ribs at Weatherspoon, and it was £6 for the brisket and £8 for the ribs, I'm paying for what I get there. But actual proper smokehouse prices, you need proper smokehouse food and that. And yeah, I don't know if I'm a ball bag or not. It's a new character I got. As long as you put the beer at back screen on, it doesn't really matter. That is true. Body art delicious. I haven't been to the gym this week, but that's fine. I'm going to. Right, okay, that was a bad run just because I died. Couldn't get the thing, but I've got the upgraded whatchamacallit. Boss Rash. That's a new one. I got the dog which farts flowers. I like that dog. Okay, I'm gonna go with Popia again, and I'm gonna see what this Boss Rash is. There's things here. Weird, I swear they have. I've done that one. Done that one, I think. From the oh, this is it. Boss. I've not seen this one before. Enemy health plus 50%. Ugh. Boss Rash. STD. No, I haven't managed to beat Red Death. I managed to beat Multicolored Death, who turned up on Friday. He was made up of all the different colored deaths, and I killed him. Or it. Not happy here with the plus 50% health, but what we can do. I think they've got plus 50% health. The max. The max area. Oh my lord, look at all these things. All in a line, all around. Okay, so let's go get my revive. Work up that way. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, I can't. Oh no. They're all just watching me. Gonna stand here and watch you. Best of starts. How was your night out? Squeak. Did you have a fun time? What are these buttons doing? Oh, I think that brought two massive things together. Not good, not good, not good. This is not good. I have nowhere near the capacity to hurt these beings. Oh. Merchant there. Hi. Yeah, just give me all of the weapons, please. Thank you. Need every bit of help I can get to get through this level, I think. Got my entertainment for the afternoon. Just posted new fix to FL, and I'm just watching the creeps fill my message requests. You creep baiting. Totally fair. Gotta have a hobby. Oh, that brings more enemies in. So they both bring enemies in. Isn't good. Reroll that. I need a shield of sorts. Actually, no, lightning ring. Oh, I'm glad it was a good night. Apart from the disastrous restaurant experience. And I just tend to in bed doing bed things and watching The Last of Us, because she's not. A very strange level. Like the elevator level in a Streets of Rage game. Wasn't too hot out either, glad to hear it. Your hangover wasn't too bad? Double chicken. Getting lucky would probably be a good idea, actually. Like double levels up in a row, and I don't know if that's related to your luck. Game random out at you. I'm glad I picked a character with high speed. Didn't drink a huge amount, to be honest. Very good, very good. It wasn't a bad show, but they missed... But much they missed out and deviated from. I thought it was an incredible show, and I think that things that they changed were actually for the better of the story behind. I absolutely love it. I think it's a masterpiece. And I think this about the games, but I do treat them as two separate entities. It's basically the same story told two different ways. And because that's perfectly fine as well, because it's two different mediums of entertainment. Video games aren't the same as TV shows. I loved it. Ooh. Goodies inside you. Do you even hear the game? I don't think. There you go. Oh, that was incredibly different. That is one of my favorite pieces of TV ever. I think it was beautiful. Oh God, it hurts. I even knew what was coming this time, and it still hurts. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it so much. But yeah, very different, very different. Toasty beanie in here. I like beanie toasty. Wow. Love cookies. Oh shit, I didn't mean to stand on that. I did. I don't know why I stood there, but I did. Engine greased. I'm getting... Oh my God. Really is a boss run. Jesus. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I did thoroughly enjoy it, but yeah, the chemistry again. But that's a different telling of the same story. I love the game because it has that bit between Bill and Ellie, but film because we're all on season. I did have a lovely time apart from the shit food at the restaurant. But no, we had a great time. So we watched a lot of Last of Us. We rolled around a lot. Generally, you know, caught up. The peanut thing. That's when it blows completely different. Oh yes, that's correct. Yeah, absolutely. But I'd say like I don't mind the changes at all. I thought it was a fantastic way to end that bit. I can understand why people might think they wanted it a bit more of a what's the word, like a purist adaptation. I dug it though. HBO's put out in a long. Lightning rod. need that in here. They're everything so close together, but I'll take it anyway. Why is it showing me all of these if I can't get out? Out comes. If I hit this, does it open one of the doors, man? Rat King. I mean, I think it will. That's a pretty pivotal moment of the game, but you just never know. That keeps it exciting as well. That keeps it like I'm excited to see where they do take it. A little bit of time yet before movie night starts. I will need a 20-minute break between this and movie night to rest my eyes, get a shower, generally relax. Bufford. Oh, lightning. Oh, a triple. Lovely triple. Affects listed damage and reflects enemy damage. Character gains bonus damage depending on missing health. Beating enemies with retaliatory damage. Yeah, so I thought this was going to be like an absolute disaster of a run, but this is actually alright. Oh, and he gets a jackpot. Look at all that armor. I am a tough cookie now. Oh, bad thing. Oh, nice. The bloody hands that get bigger. Super hands, you mean? Into it, it'll hurt. It's awesome. I'm having a good time. Let's get maxed out as possible. Serious power behind. Oh, no, not yet, not yet. Oh. Okay. Actual means if I beat him, I can get goodies. Oh, fly trap things. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, let's get the whip up. Oh, any sort of shield or anything. Get touched, it's trouble. Ah! Yep. Yeah. I promise tomorrow when I stream tomorrow, I will be starting. Oh, it's multicolored death again. I've already killed you once, lad. Very well. What, another walloping? Oh. Oh. I had that upgraded before. That do? Yeah, I got that one and that one. It's just giving me an extra card. I see. Recovery HP is doubled. Is it just you left now? It took a long time to kill last time. Uh-oh. Oh. We have all the deaths as well as multicolored death. Oh, fuck off, Blue Death. No one likes you. Literally. Not being particularly generous with the XP at the moment, is it? Because I can't kill me. I've got a pocket full. Ah. Uh-oh. Need some floor chicken. Oh, dearie me. Okay, come on, I don't need money, I want floor chicken. I think I fucked it. Got one revive, but I don't think it's going to do me much good now. get the whip up to an evolved state, then it'll suck the energy out of the bad guy. Or negating the need for me to pick up chicken. Ew. Need to get to that chest. Look for that. Don't know if it might be a little bit too much, too little, too late. I mean. Not a bad run, not a bad run. Just got a little bit overwhelmed at the end. Which, a new power-ups. Who is Gallo? Find out. Doing the boss rush again. How can I get to the only way I'm going to be able to get to that relic if I kill Blue Death. Kill Blue. Instant level up. Nice. Buttons chunk. Not. Pickups we have scattered around. We've got attraction, speed, candelabra, and arm. I can avoid them for tasty little extra. Yeah. Hey, Dr. K. Ross, how you doing? Welcome on. Just a very chill Sunday afternoon or movie night starts in the Discord in about an hour and a half. Community has spoken. We are watching Scanners. It is a cult 80s sci-fi bonkers gore fest. So quite excited to be watching that. I've only seen it once, and I get to see it again. I only saw it for the first time a few months ago. Why I suggested it. And the other one that got voted on was my favourite movie of all time, Conan the Barbarian. First ever, like, major budget swords and sorcery kind of movie. So although, yes, it does have Arnold Schwarzenegger and the guy can't act, it's okay because I think he only has about 8 lines in the entire film. He is just the barbarian that stands there being barbaric, whereas the rest of the cinematography, the sets, the costumes, they're all absolutely fantastic, and I think it deserves a lot more. Yes, Dr. K, you get it. Basil Paul Doris and his soundtrack is just sublime. Like, you see all these orchestras doing, you know, we'll watch Jaws with a live orchestra, or we'll watch Harry Potter with a live orchestra. No one's done Conan the Barbarian yet, and I would pay good fucking money to see that. Oh, Squeak, you're in for such a treat. And Valens just texts me back saying, yeah, he fancies takeaway tonight, so I don't even have to worry about cooking food. So super excited, and I've made sure that I've downloaded the original theatrical version, because when everything got taken over from VHS to DVD, in fact, I think nearly all movies got reclassified by the BBFC, and the BBFC then cut a fair few bits out of the film. We're talking about 20 seconds tops, but it was those 20 seconds they make the music jump, and it's just like, it's not right, and it's like, I hate it. So I've made sure I've got the original theatrical cut with all of the previously cut bits put back in. We're going to start with Scanners, so that if any latecomers, because everyone needs to see Conan. Start with Scanners. It is absolutely crazy. I got the idea of suggesting it for movie night when we watched Total Recall last weekend, because Michael Ironside is one of like the main stars in it, and he's like absolutely phenomenal in this film. So I was like, yeah, I need to watch that again, because I've only seen it, like I said, I've only seen it once. I saw it a few months ago, and I was pretty stoned, I'm not going to lie, so it was even more absolutely batshit. So to watch it with a sober mind is going to be interesting. But I really, really enjoyed it, and I can see why it's become a cult classic. No, it wasn't the orgy scene. It was scenes where horses fell over. The sex scenes in it are not very explicit at all. But when it looked like horses had got hurt, even though they didn't, because you always see them like get back up and stuff anyway, they got cut out. But it made the music and the battle scenes jump and stuff. It's like, and they added this extra scene at the end. Crap, and like what? Anyway, we have the purest theatrical version. Oh god, wait, how many rerolls? Holy shit, that's new. Yeah, let's get some more XP. Thank you. Oh, jackpot! I haven't done Videodrome. It's next on my list now. I've not actually seen Videodrome. I know the cultural references to it, but I've never seen it, so I may well put that on the vote list for next week. The issue is, when I put films on the vote list that people haven't heard of, hardly anyone votes for them. People tend to stick to what they know. Maybe I'll put my foot down and say, this week we are watching, and no bugger will tell. Start the game. You've got your vape in your hand, man. Got a message off my, completely unrelated, I got a message off my brother earlier saying that there is a Black Sabbath tribute band playing around the corner from us on Friday. What company? That'll be fun. Maybe a chunk pick and an audience pick per movie per night. Not a suggesting policy, no, not a problem at all. I mean, I pick all the ones that we vote from anyway. That we vote for, sorry. And then, but yeah, when I do pick, yeah, maybe I should, because I've suggested a movie this weekend called Ready or Not. And it is the funniest horror comedy I've seen since Shaun of the Dead. It's very recent, and it's fantastic. I must have seen it 10 times. And no one's like, it's come proper slipped under the radar. Like, no one I know has really heard of it. So I'm really hoping we could watch that tonight. People will get into it because they don't know it. And I get that. It's very much like the difference between going to see a tribute band versus an original band. If you don't know any of the music by the original band, you're going to go and see the tribute band because you know the songs of the tribute band. people like to stick to what they know. I get it completely. Oh, you love it or not? Fantastic, stupid. That's because you've got epic taste in movies, dude. Right, let's go get some of these scattered about power-ups. That tracked orb there. Get these little... Actually, I'll go get the armor first, I think. But yeah, maybe we will have an audience pick, and then Chunk says we are watching, and then you guys can all, you know, vote for what you want. Vote one. Very, very excited. Very excited. Come on, Mr. Suit of Armor. Can't be that. Probably are miles away, actually. I know you're pretty close. Go around that way. Let's do a damage. Let's go. The last Sunday of this month, I know there won't be a movie night because Flo's coming back over. Next day, the Monday, we're going to see Nile Rodgers and Sheik. Nile Rodgers. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Discord. Yeah, good suggestion by Dr. K. And yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? I'll pick one film, and then you guys all get to pick the rest. Like having a movie night round at my house, you know? Like, yeah, okay. Definitely watching one of mine, but then you can all pick on one. Pick on one, you know what I mean? Right, I need that and that, but go up, down and around. Speed boost would be better. So I'm going to head down for the gold ring first. Yes, babe. Ta-ta. Okay, yeah, next Sunday we will be watching Ready or Not, and would you like it if, the thing is, if you give everyone the choice, give everyone the opportunity to put forward suggestions, a lot of people's movie choices are vastly different. But maybe I should still pick the other 5 that you guys can choose from. Because, like, if someone picked something like Mary Poppins, picked out of my hat because it's a film everyone loves that I really don't like. Then I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to sit here all night and watch Mary Poppins now, you know. I know there's an element of democracy, but it's only a small part of democracy. That's all right. You can listen to 3 things at once. It's all good. Yeah, I picked the 5 to vote for. I agree. Yes, yes, yes. I rule with my iron fist. Yes. Ooh. Or a chicken. Alan has asked. Okay, this will be my last run then before movie night because Valen's been working all weekend. He's not feeling very well, and he's asked me to go to shop and get some bits while he finishes his acting shift that he is currently undertaking. Iron Fist. I haven't tried one of those before. I mean, I've never tried a Flesh Fist, to be honest. Stretch it, you know. Fucking hell. That's quick to beat Red Death. Unfortunately, Mad Matt, those are not the rules. I know they're not the rules because I wrote them. Sorry, dude. I don't think I'm quitting. I don't think I'm beating Red Death yet. I mean, I might beat him this turn. I do not know. I cannot say for sure. But what is it? It's 10 to 5. That's okay. That gives me an hour to finish this, get a shower, go to shop, get some bits. Didn't expect that. Thank you very much for the 3 bits, Data. Yes, I will be going clothed to the shop. As much as I have a sensory issue, which means I detest wearing clothes. I genuinely do. I do abide by the laws of the land. I do appreciate that not everybody wants to see a middle-aged, muscular yet beer-bellied bloke walking to the shop with his tackle swinging freely. I don't want to be arrested. Somebody think, children. Oh, don't be sorry, mate. That's all right. You not to know. So yeah, it's a lifelong thing. I hate wearing clothes. I really don't like the feel of clothes against my skin. At any opportunity I can get, I will take my clothes off. Even when like Val's got Deckles round for the weekend, they'll just potter around in a pair of pants. If you see me in just my pants, it means that I trust you. It means that I feel comfortable enough around you to be able to walk around in my pants. However, if you were to request that I put pants on, I would. You know, I don't want to make anyone. Ever thought of going on a naked holiday? I have indeed. I just haven't done it. Can't really afford holiday. My holiday this year was going to see Amigo the Devil 3. Fucking holiday. Oh, heck. Right, let's... Get up. Come on. Come on. Oh. They're frozen. Run through them. Increase my armor. Absolutely. I'm a little bit concerned that, I did my shift at the RSPCA, I did my 2 inductions, and I did my shift. Got back to me asking about where they want me in next week. Did I do something wrong? You know, it's probably just me. They're probably just really ridiculously busy with God knows how many volunteers to have to juggle and handle. They're probably just my emails are probably not high priority, but I was just a bit like, oh, wrong with them. My mind because ADHD and shit childhood. Turn into a tasty little run though. Right, 12 minutes in. I need to get these rings, both gold and silver. Then I'll go get that speed boost. I think it's quite important. I wouldn't be if someone wanted to get there. Well, if someone wanted to be naked around me. I mean, if it was someone I didn't know in public, I'd be a little bit raised eyebrow, unless, of course, we were on some sort of nudist beach or nudist colony. But I would only raise an eyebrow, but I'd be like, ooh, then just smile and be like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't actually bother me if you want to get your kit off, fair play. But a lot of people not like that, and it's not very nice to make other people. Well, you got to do what's right for you within the confines of the societal norms of the place where you live or currently. Let's see. On a tract orb anywhere. Ugh. Guys, when it gets intense like this, I can't look at chat until I get a level up or a chest. said earlier, I will be starting my run of Fable 2 tomorrow. I mean, what if they're a beast like me? It doesn't bother me at all. I was once very, very obese, larger than you, Matt. And it's just a body, dude. It's just a vehicle for your brain. But all these people using a flamethrower and everyone got to be nude. I mean, I don't think many people use flamethrowers all that often anyway, Dad. I wouldn't like to see me naked, let alone put it on anyone else with my belly. I mean, I can't tell you how to feel about your body, because God knows I spent my entire life feeling exactly the same way as that. But you don't have to. You don't have to do that. It's you, man. Society which forms itself on the myth of an impossible body perfection, the beauty myth, they call it. And it destroys people's lives. And it's fucking bullshit. And if you can ever get above that, then you feel much more better. Don't get me wrong, I ain't perfect. Of course, I still sometimes catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, fuck it. You really do losing a few pounds. You know, it's like, oh, look at that beer belly. And that kind of thing. Because it's a lifelong installation in your mind. But it doesn't matter. And if you are surrounding yourself with people that think it matters, maybe consider surrounding yourself with different people. That's the path I've found in life. So yes, I would like to lose a bit more belly because I'd be healthier. Reasons such as sexual stamina and just stamina in general. But ultimately, it only matters to you. And if it matters to you, fair. I ain't going to tell you it doesn't matter, because it does. It does matter to you. Our own perception of reality is what is real to us. It's a fucking, honestly, you could think in circles and go absolutely batshit with it. Should be able taking dogs out. I'd love to take dogs out. Maybe not on a nudist holiday though. Close am I to the speed? Pretty close, but I might go to the speed chest. Got a chest first, then speed, then all. Healthy and happy. Let me get a pause in gameplay, because that's a good point I want to talk. Well, hello. That's a treat. Oh, triple, nice. As long as you're healthy and happy, stay. If you're not both, change something that you can. I put 40 pounds over last month. Don't like it, so I'm working on it. Healthy, they just pay. Entirely your call. It's entirely all of our call. Shouldn't feel external pressured to change yourself in any way. I've heard that phrase before a lot, as long as you are healthy and happy, and I would disagree and say, as long as you're happy. Because as their own healthiness. I know people in the gym that have like fucking body fat that are purely ripped. They think that their definition of healthy is the only one. So as much as putting your own image standards on other people, it's not that I'm saying you particularly are, but it's just a dangerous trap to fall into when we should all be free to do what we want. You're not going to die from it. Even so, I mean, who are we to tell people how to live their lives? If someone is going to like die from ill health, from obesity, but that's kind of just how they want to do their thing, and I'm just like, you know, let them do it. At least I'm getting levels up here. But again, these are just my opinions, and people are very, very, very welcome to opposite opinions, and I won't argue against them. I will just offer my opinion well, and if one of us goes away changing our opinion, so be it. God knows I change my opinion all the time. Because I, like a child of science, I get presented with new evidence or even just a new way of thinking. And I'm like, holy shit, you know what? You're right. Which is because it used to be my opinion that I was absolutely disgusting and worthless because I was fat. That's no longer my opinion because I was presented with logical ways of thinking which prove that isn't the case. That's science. I know the irony of that statement. Easy, easy, easy. I'm not ready to die yet. Come on. Come on. Freeze every fucker. You told me to freeze. Speed is good. Hell out of here and loop back around and up and get that. Whew. Yeah, absolutely. And you are welcome to disagree. Beauty of freedom. Welcome to making anyone feel bad. I'll tell you, half the big scary guys in the gym are very much not healthy. The amount of additives and tablets they take, even if it's only the over-the-counter stuff, I've dated them. Absolutely. No, he's saying you're allowed to be happy if you're healthy. It's not. He's not saying that. I don't think he's saying that. Saying their opinion. They're not saying you're not allowed to be happy and healthy, but that we are allowed to be happy as long as we are happy. Trying to get at here. But the Hatter's level of personal acceptance, they deem as healthy, therefore linked to their happiness. And that's fine. So many people do link their healthiness to their happiness. And I get that. I mean, I do it too, to a degree. I do feel happier. Chemical. Because usually I'm eating better food and I'm not drinking alcohol and I'm just looking. But it doesn't matter to anybody else but us. Remember, I had a friend once out in like bars and stuff. Everybody that walked through, and I mean everybody, not just big people, not just girls, guys, different races, different ages, anything like that. Everyone that came through the door, he would pass some sort of snarky comment about them. And in the end, I just had to say, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, why do you always have to take the piss out of everybody that walks in? And he couldn't give me an answer. I mean, obviously, I knew it was because he was projecting his own massive insecurities onto everybody else. It's a classic deflection style. It's why bullies do what they do. Bullies bully because they don't want to be picked on and bullied themselves. So they've established themselves as the, like, you know, the alpha male. Or whatever that is. And so I knew what it was, but it was just calling him out on it. I don't think he even realised he did it. Some people operate on a real subconscious level. There's so many people out there that are not self-aware, that aren't aware of how their actions affect others. They just do purely on habit. I swear if I ever got the opportunity to do a degree again, wouldn't do fucking event management. I mean, I love my event management. Wouldn't do it. I'd go into like behavioral sciences and psychology and shit. That shit fascinating. Stuff. Fives have I? I've pick up on here as a. My microphone is ducking in and out. Oh dear. It shouldn't be. Oh, okay. I think my noise gate has been... Good, one sec. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. There you go. That should be better. Thank you. Time update is 5:03. Thank you. But that's not how everyone lives. So such a broad statement saying everyone and perhaps saying some people might not be more beneficial. 100%. But this is a conversation that some people may have not had before. And that's why it's so easy, as those of us that have lived the life of who lived the life of a fat person in a fat phobic society, to get extraordinarily defensive when someone comes along and states something that may have hurt us or our friends in the past. But we have to have these conversations. We can't just expect everyone to be like, oh yeah, no worries. And it's a long conversation. Hell, we're still fucking racist. Racism is still rife within our society, in every form of our society. I guess when it comes to fat people, we're the bottom of the queue. And some people would say, because it's self-inflicted. Whereas those of us who have lived it through mental health issues will know that, yes, technically nobody forced that food into our mouths, but there are a multitude of reasons which caused us to seek food as the comfort that it was for us, to a overarching degree that caused us to have health problems. And also, women store fat differently to men. So men are much more likely to develop health problems from being overweight than women are, because we store it around our organs, which is why men get beer bellies. It's the visceral fat, whereas women tend to store it under their skin. So that's why you see lots of jolly old fat ladies, but not many jolly old fat men, because they're all dead. Not that you should laugh about fat old dead men, but that is an absolute fact. Well, at least it was last time I checked the science books, but I can't see that one being changed anytime soon. Eesh, this has turned into a tough run. Yeah, give me more speed. Let's just try and hang around here and level up a little bit. And don't forget, everything I'm saying here as well is my opinion. It doesn't have to be yours. Not as I said later, that would be your personal choice. Yeah. Have you blocked someone, Wild Squeaks? I don't think you're listening to Dahata's arguments or side of the debate. Is your chat playing up because you're making statements that have been answered? At least according to my position in looking at chat, anyway. Let's get max health up. Not that I've got me much health to go on. Oh, nice. Sort of. Come on. I really need a floor chicken. Please tell me there's a floor chicken in there. Thank you for the time update, dude. Oh, a floor chicken. I don't wish to read them. It's the first time I've read this man's statements, I've been flushed with rage. I'm sorry to hear that was your response to it. However, you respond the way that you need to. It's also very, very difficult to have these kinds of conversations. Admittedly, I instigated it by talking about these things, but it is very difficult to have these conversations when only one person, which is me, we can talk in real time. Having to text, especially when emotions are high, are difficult with these conversations, which is why they're always better done in person through debate. Like actual, maybe not even person to person, but phone call to phone call. But hey, you got to do you. If you don't want to hear those words or see those words, then you got to do what's right for you. Yes. Okay, that's fair enough. I would. I would have this conversation a million times over. And I have had this conversation a million times over, especially with gym bros and all the rest of it. Okay, we might have a chance here. Let's get my effects up better first. What you give me? Oh, super axe. Nice. Hoping for some an attract orb somewhere, but apparently not. Oofed. Love that though. I'll second thoughts, I'm off. Have a good evening. No worries. Yes. Nice. So it could have been shit. I should have saved that. Never mind. I've got another one up there, look. Right, slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, ah. Come on, come on. Got 3.5 minutes. Now this should give me the red cloak, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Have I fucked up? Oh, God, there was another level up. Shit, shit, shit. I didn't realise I went all the way to bloody... Oh, that is level 9. I thought level 10. Right, fuck. Chest anywhere. Oh, yeah, all the way fucking down there. I have to hang around here and hope someone drops one. Shit. There's one there. Where though? Oh, that's not good. That's absolutely miles away. That's the thing I need to kill. Yes. That was what I wanted. Halves the enemy's health. Oh. Oh. Still might not be enough. Jesus. Yeah, that's all I can do, really. I'm still going to get insta-killed by Red Death, but at least I made it to Red Death again. No, I'll be fine. I've got my push bike fixed, so I can get to shop pretty quickish, mate. I appreciate the reminders, though. Plus, with the usual technical issues, we never actually start moving out until about 6:15 anyway. A push bike, a bicycle. A bicycle. As opposed to a motorbike, we call them a push bike. Never really thought why we call them a push bike, to be honest, because you only push them when you're not on them. Pedal bike, yeah, I suppose pedal bike makes a lot more sense because you pedal it rather than push it. There you go, insta-kill, as always. I didn't have a shield. Never mind. Oh, a locked bracelet. Bracelets, but I'll take it. Okay, my dudes, that's it. I'm going to call it there. I need to shower, go to the shop. Come back and get set up for movie night. It's all good. It's all good. Let's have a look. Can't see what's online. I've got things blocking my screen now and everything. Excuse me. Cleo's doing her first sponsored stream, which is delightful. Bless her. Let's go head over and send some love. Have a lovely thank you, Dr. Kairos. I appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for hanging out, for the little beaties, and just generally being cool people. Oh, the music reaction requests as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Chat soon in about 40 minutes. Yeah, give me an absolute max an hour. But yes, I need to go to the shop, get showered, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, clearly my subscription has run out to Clio because I've got an advert to start with, but there we go. Oh, what on earth are they playing? As long as it's not that bloody Doki Doki Literature Club, Jesus. That was a savage game. And I appreciate the conversation in here. Got a little deep earlier. It's a not a hot topic. It's a divisive and passionate topic that a lot of people have had like their lives like really fucked up with because of it. So I understand when people get really upset about it. But I still think it's a conversation that needs to be had. And we are going to Raid Over. I forgot to turn Nightbot on, so that isn't going to work. Make up your own Raid Alert. You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow where I'm going to start Fable 2. Take it easy, dudes. Bye-bye. Nope, that's the wrong button. Fucking hell, chunk.
Didn't I tell you to stay away? I mean, you did, but then I didn't have a choice.